Yeah, we're live.
We're live.
Whoa.
It's
Chat.
Friday.
Chat.
We're starting the live late today. Welcome anybody who's here, and maybe nobody's here. Maybe everybody checked out. Everybody saw
We
NIO
have
stock
0
price action
people?
on Monday,
10.
and they
There it
said
goes.
no.
Yeah, they're like,
They
no.
said we're out.
We're not messing this week.
By the way, let's welcome Mustache Seth. He's back here with us again.
Mustacheless. I mean, I guess I get a
We're still got a
little.
little growth there. It's all good.
Little something.
And please let us know if you can see and hear us okay.
Always.
And click the thumbs up. If for no other reason, then my thumbnail game's coming up, and that picture that I put up, I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, check it out.
Right?
It was nice. I liked it.
I don't even care. We can talk Twitter. We can talk Elon. We can talk.
We're gonna start playing
whatever.
the crickets, like cricket background noise. Oh, there we go.
Steven,
Are you
up?
crying yet about NIO?
I am definitely not. I am just.
I may have shed a tear.
I'm sitting back watching. I said maybe.
I may have shed 1 or 2 tears. I may have bought.
I'm just watching. I'm just sitting back watching people freak out kind of on Twitter and
Twitter's crazy. I'm seeing some OGs, some dudes I thought that were there through thick and thin, like talking about selling. I'm like, wow.
Are they getting shook?
Times are really hard. They are getting shook.
It's tough. What's up, Daniel? Welcome.
Daniel, watch him run.
So all right, let's do this because I know. And by the way, we don't have the chart in the background. We should share that.
Yeah,
what
are we doing?
Just have to look at us.
What are we doing?
What's up, Hustle? Welcome. Oh, look, it's Jeff. He saw you're here. He's excited.
Did he? Whoa, what am I?
It's NIO San Fran. You forgot.
Yeah, I know. It's been so long. I'm like,
whoa. You haven't been here.
I'm like, whoa. Do we want the big one?
I don't know. Let's give him an even.
Oh,
not that one.
That's definitely a bad one.
That's kind of ugly. That one.
Kind of ugly. 3. Nah, we'll have to give him.
Yeah,
I guess this is our only
choice.
If you
want. For those
if you want
who
a
don't
different
know,
chart, let us know.
Hustle's new. He's been on the last couple streams. You didn't meet him. Hustle, this is my buddy Seth.
Let's go.
Seth's been buying
Jeff.
NIO with me since we worked together back in the day. His first
Way
high school job,
back.
my first job out of
Yeah,
prison.
way back.
It's good memories.
Let's just say we've been through the best and hopefully the worst. I don't want to say the worst yet.
Make sure and turn my ringer off.
know. Jeff said, Seth, what's up?
I know people miss you.
He lives. I do live. I do be living. Success and go.
Success and go. A little frustration maybe in the comments. You know what? Anything's possible. And let's face it, the market, anybody who saw, and I know you didn't see my video yesterday, I actually talked more about Amazon and Meta, the company formerly known as Facebook, back when this stock price used to be stronger. And it's just crazy seeing what's happening with even some of the blue chip companies and that sort of thing. So
no one can hide. No one can run from it.
I mean, the Chinese stuff just continues to get beat.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been ugly. But I'm just kind of like, all right, let's see what happens here. And really, the biggest concern that I have still is the same thing that it was, and that's the lockdowns in China. They're ongoing. It's a problem. It's a real problem. So I'm hoping we see that loosen up. Maybe now that their little Congress is not little, but their Congress is
changing up a bit.
Yeah, hopefully.
Some commotion. We got Thomas said hi. What's up, Thomas?
Yeah, and let's see what else.
Steven said,
my bad.
Whoa, you touching stuff, Aaron, dude?
Buttons on accident. My bad.
Steven, whoa. Steven said, there's one thing I noticed that is of concern. China listed stocks falling while SPY is going up. Is something happening?
Well, I talked about that in my video, actually, and I talked about how let's see what happens with Amazon and Apple, and it looks to me like Exxon, which is XOM's ticker, and then Apple are kind of holding up the SPY, maybe. And I just think it's crazy that so many of the heavier weighted companies in the SPY are getting picked off and knocked down, and yet the SPY is pumping. I just feel like it's suspect.
I feel like maybe like a hint of manipulation, maybe.
maybe like a
something's fishy.
Maybe like a big old glass of it.
Hustle Smart said, remember when you ran to 50, even a bit higher, maybe.
Yeah, you're right. It's funny.
Everyone's crying because they missed it at 10. Hey, history tends to repeat itself, guys. Now look, everybody's scared. Same here, fellas. I've been buying since January 2020. Let's go.
Love it.
Long and strong, baby.
And that's the thing. There's so many retail investors who I absolutely think are not scared. And we see this and we're just kind of like opportunity.
Yeah.
At the same time, you got big money, 165 million shares on Monday traded.
It's a lot of shares.
And a lot of it was selling, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't small.
You think
investors.
It was a lot selling?
Like
I don't think it was very much buying.
You see that little drop at the beginning of the week there on the chart? That was it.
Oh, just that giant V right back.
Oh, it was tough.
Crazy. Adrian said NIO CEO is starting to overpromise and underdeliver with delivery expectations for Q4. What were the said quote unquote delivery expectations?
The latest that
what did they want?
Mr. EQ William Lee said in the last earnings call is he talked about record deliveries for the last 3 months. Now
a little whiff of 13. Well,
that we need to see about a 13,000 number for October. If that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But
I saw you talking about some stuff on was it Twitter maybe or it was one of your YouTube videos that I most recently watched where you talking about numbers that had already been released and maybe like under qualifying or under delivering maybe was like kind of like the theme.
Maybe. Here's what we've got, and it's funny because it's categorized differently based on who's putting it out. The data, as reported by CNEV Post, were over 6,200 vehicle registrations in China. And, my thing is, okay, that's cool. We still don't know what the first week of the month had, because, for example, if you took delivery of your vehicle and you have a 30-day period to get it registered, but that week governments, had everything shut down, you can't register that week. So we don't know when those are going to come through, and we don't know what those numbers are because we don't know what was actually delivered. So we really don't know yet. But again, the lockdowns are the single biggest issue because that's a problem.
Seems to be an underlying theme since 2019 now? 2020? Too long. Remember when life was normal? No. I mean, I guess for us it's more normal now than obviously other parts of the world, but that's so crazy that is still affecting our daily lives.
It's bold. I want to ask because I saw
I was about to call it now. Whoa, what's with the clown?
He's wanting the us as half of the.
He said fix the screen, and then he put the clown emoji. Not appreciated with the clown emoji.
Unless he wants to see more of us.
What do you want? This one?
Yeah.
Is this what you want?
Is that it, Daniel? Talk to us.
Will this make you happy, Daniel? He'll let us know.
What's up, Thomas? What's up, Eric? Welcome.
Let's go.
Netherlands. Yeah, NIO's delivering. NIO's delivering over there in Europe. It's kind of a fun and crazy time.
Jeff
crazy.
Clubbed like a baby seal.
Oh no,
that's kind of brutal, Jeff. Not gonna lie. Samuel said we need. Not gonna try and pronounce it in the group, so he knows that he is messing up NIO. Who's messing up NIO?
Yeah, the whole lockdown. Let's move past the lockdown things. And I am hoping.
Is that someone in their government? I assume, or someone
he kind of runs
runs like the whole thing,
he's kind of
like the show.
He's kind of like the big cheese over there.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's crazy.
Yep.
Just goes to show how much I don't know, guys. Don't listen to me at all.
I'm trying to catch Seth up on stuff. It's been...
for real. My head's been in the sand. Time to relax and focus. Hello.
What's up?
Hey. Thomas said, Stock Mo, what's he got to say? He says NIO to 30 by year end. I think he might be wrong.
I mean, it's hard to say. I am still waiting for the market overall. I absolutely don't trust what the SPY's doing right now. So let's see what happens with it. I did say months ago, I still expect some sort of political pump. Maybe we're seeing part of it already. I figured they would wait and make things a little bit more.
Any upward movement feels like a pump nowadays.
Well, we got the Federal Reserve meets next week.
Yeah.
And then we've got midterms the week after.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Seatbelts on. Emiliano, what's up? Let's go. The whole team together. Did you see the new interview of William Lee in Germany? 20-minute video.
I haven't seen it yet. But I saw it, but I haven't had time to watch it yet. I'm actually still working through there's a stream that Cyrus Jansen did. I think he did it last night, and I try to catch up on his stuff. I like to get his take on sort of what's happening with the politics and the shift, like what's happening behind the scenes in China. It's really hard to get a good neutral view of things. And so He had a pretty decent longer stream that I'm working through. That's one of the things I'm going through. Literally, I was doing that when Seth came over today.
So he's working.
So I'm working on it.
Paul Braun. Hey guys,
What's
NIO is
up,
on
Paul?
sale. This will turn around once the world turns around.
Yeah, the world is crazy.
Sounds familiar,
so
man.
crazy.
Jeff said holding. Always Jeff.
Yeah.
If you were to say selling right there, I actually would have lost my mind. What else?
Chris has an interesting thought here. He says short-term price of NIO will all come down to delivery numbers for October. If they are under 11K, it's not looking good. Everyone is expecting record deliveries per William. I would like to know from chat what other people think. Do you think the delivery numbers are going to positively or negatively impact the stock price? I'm not sure that they actually will at this point. I just think there's been such a heavy sell-off this week. And when you get the big money selling like they were, it's whenever they decide to get back in is when things will really move back up.
Right.
Or if somebody gets squeezed.
And I assume a lot of the selling was based off of expectation and future. Like, you don't think so?
I don't want to jump to any conclusion. I think there are some big banks behind the scenes who are in trouble and having to reallocate funds.
Money.
And so because that's a
get liquid,
very distinct possibility, I'm just kind of watching.
Waiting.
To see, yeah.
Waiting, watching.
Yeah, I don't want to presume anything.
Right. Hustle Smart said China needs to give it up with the lockdowns. Everybody is over COVID. I was over COVID a long time ago. It's different environment, different population, different that kind of thing. Yeah.
It's tough. You know,
I hate to have an opinion on it because I don't live there. Like, you know, it's hard for me to be like, oh, they should just end it because, you know,
posting stuff,
but are people like actually mad about it still there? They're like, this is ridiculous, kind of like how it was here. Because here everyone was just like,
one of the issues is that they have restrictions on what they're able to get. And so if you're trying to order food and then they're jacking up prices, or if you have rations coming to you, then that's obviously a problem.
Right.
You know, so that's some of the stuff I'm trying to watch. Let's see. Big man,
Daniel
will influence this. I hope not in a bad way. Agreed. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, the Fed, they control so much more than
you think. You really know and have an actual idea of.
Boy. There's a reason that when Jerome Powell speaks, the market doesn't tank.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ben Lee said just bought another 500 shares and now at 6K total. Let's go, Ben. Jacob,
that's awesome.
Whoa, Jacob's pissed.
Hard.
Hey,
hot and heavy.
We've all felt like it. Come on now. Also said I sold NIO at 54 in December 2020 and never thought I have a chance to enter again at the same price. This time around, I tripled my position.
Nice, well played.
Making plays. Douglas, what's up, Douglas? Let's go. Do you know if used cars are included in deliveries? What about share count? Why is it not going down on New York Stock Exchange? Transfer those shares to Hong Kong and it reduced the float.
Yeah, I would say without being able to prove it, I would say naked shares are probably a bigger issue.
Yeah.
Throwing that out there.
Used cars included in deliveries?
Well,
I think there's that many used.
Unless he's talking about
NIOs?
The subscriptions. Are you talking about those? Because now the subscriptions are live in Europe. Are you talking about through Yushin? I'm not sure what the reference is. I don't think that they would count the ones that aren't being sold by NIO, like Yushin or the certified. I think they're just talking about new deliveries. But the subscription as it rolls out, maybe those will be counted. Not sure. I don't know that that'll be a big number though. So
yeah,
not sure on that.
Thomas said, I bought NIO at 54, so at 11, bought back at 10. That's a roller coaster of emotions. Wow. I'll tell you what.
I actually spent some time. I was gonna do a roller coaster on the thumbnail for today, and then I just couldn't get it the way I wanted it.
You're like, nah,
I was gonna have it like
it's the thought that counts.
Upside down with us.
Yeah, Thomas has been through
it. Like NIO investors, it's a roller coaster, and we're
hey man. All I gotta say, Thomas, is you're not alone, man. You are not alone. Chris said short term, so we got to that one. Daniel, much better about this read. Okay. some seal meat talk going on. I don't know what's going on with the seals. Why is everyone bringing up the seals? Club like a seal. What the fuck's going on here? Is there like a inside joke we're missing?
I don't know. It's possible.
Jeff said, "Come on, William. Come on, Jeff. Root him on." Jeff's
birthday today.
I like Let's Go, Billy.
Save Billy.
Big man. The FOMC will influence this.
Project Burpees, what's up?
Let's go.
Let's go, Gabe.
Nobody likes a banker. Jeff, still waiting for 4K at 5, like a tiger in the bushes.
He's been waiting.
Yeah, you're waiting, Jeff. Hustle. Big Fun got liquidated and had to sell NIO because of margin requirements.
Yeah, that absolutely wouldn't surprise me. That was we were talking about that on the live on Monday. That was one of the things I was suggesting as a possibility.
Jake's, let's go, Jake. I was just logged on and do my eyes to see me. The stash is in the house. The stash is like, it's like halfway in the house right now. It's on the way back into the house. It's annoying because it would have worked for my Halloween costume so well.
Do you want Jeremy?
No, I actually went against the whole Ron costume. I was like, Party City didn't really have that one. Didn't have that one in stock.
Oh man. Big man, okay, I see you.
Ooh, everyone's just flexing. I believe I just got my average down to like 25 today.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're working. It used to be like 40, guys. So if you feel bad,
Ben is also ready to buy at 5. People are watching for 5.
Watching that 5. Jeff, Fish.
Yushin. That's the
Fish is in the chat. Do you think the audit deal is dead?
No, but I'm real curious. I don't know if anybody saw this. Marcel was talking about it. Was it Brian or Brennan Aaron was talking about how BG Bailey Gifford, I think, sold Alibaba on the ADR and bought in Hong Kong. And I wonder if that could be, and I'm speculating here. I'm not trying to cause any rumors. Let's just hold it down now.
Spreading
I'm like, maybe, what if there's something? Because Amazon is one of the companies that's getting audited by the PCAOB. And so if something doesn't come out the way that they want, maybe, I don't know. I'm not suggesting that's going to be
conspiracies,
but I'm just kind of like, let's see what happens, or maybe they just didn't want to mess with the American market anymore. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Can you blame them?
It's tough.
It's tough out here.
The one thing you can count on is manipulation being in play.
Very much so. Probably
no
key players,
advice,
starting 5.
No, any kind of advice ever. No medical advice. None of that.
Jakes said, I say this every week. The flat price is nice if you're trading options. Sad thing is my trading account was nice and green, almost 2% while NIO tanked. If I could have been a baller if NIO repped.
Yeah, NIO's tough. It's Chinese stuff has been tough, but this week has been a really brutal one for a lot of investors.
If you're green today, can you really be complaining here, Jake?
I mean, here's the real question.
No, I'm playing.
Did you have Meta?
Did you have Meta?
Tough.
Not if you had bought some shorts on it. Bought shorts on everything before the little earnings, you'd be laughing right now.
It's wild. Oh no, Jade's with the could be the club to BYD seal because they got a club called the seal.
BYD seal.
One of their cars is a seal.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I see you, Jade's.
Jeff, I'm dressing up like NIO part. For what?
For Halloween.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Halloween and stuff. Sorry. A lot of people in here probably don't celebrate Halloween. I guess. What is that? That's like an American thing, isn't it?
We have a lot of Americans on here.
Well, yeah, but we also have.
We got people from everywhere.
We got everywhere. Where's that? I lost my place. Time to relax and focus. You aren't successful on social media until you have a few naysayers or trolls. That's actually true.
That's funny.
You're not winning until people start,
That's positive for me. Then I guess I've been getting some of them.
You get a lot of those?
I had somebody show up on the comments.
Do they hurt your feelings, dude? Come on, guys.
So
stop.
You can tell.
Stop hurting his feelings.
It's really affecting me.
Fish said Lucid is now more than NIO, Chapung, and Li Auto. Oof. Trying times.
China's getting beat down.
Trying times. Question is what do you do now? What do you do now? You got to play. Hustle Smarts, I check out that recovery on Amazon. OMG, I bought last night at 89 and after hours. Sweet buy.
Nice.
It's back
Well
up to
played.
like what, 100 something?
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, first time I ever even touched Amazon was just after their split. Never had any before.
The market's just never felt like this much of a casino before.
No,
I feel like
it's crazy. It's actually crazy.
Volatility. It's in play.
Jeff said I need some NIO Life wine. That would be kind of luxury.
They've got it. They've got a vineyard. You didn't know that, did you?
Have we talked about that?
NIO has a
We've
vineyard.
definitely had vineyard talks, but we've never physically talked about their wine. Can I Google this right now?
You can,
Hold on,
look
hold
up
on.
NIO Vineyard.
Whoa.
Probably pull up the CNV Post article.
Sorry, guys, if we look
Exclusive
like we're
vineyard
not looking at
in
you, it's
France.
because we're not. I'm looking at NIO's vineyard.
In France.
Whoa.
2021.
Is NIO's wine like expensive?
I don't know.
Like, you think-
we'd have to ask somebody. Is anybody on the NIO
They probably
app?
don't
Can you
sell-
order it? Talk
oh.
to us. Give us some pricing.
Hold on, let me go back.
What about
We
the
might be
wine?
missing some stuff. Let us know if you've got NIO wine. That's sweet. NIO Life wine. Fish said I have 80K coming sometime.
Nice. What's up, Fish?
Let's go. Thomas, when will NIO report sales or more info?
October deliveries will come in very soon. And then earnings should be around the 9th of November. And that's kind of more what I'm looking forward to. I'm actually not expecting a huge delivery number. Although I won't rule out a record. I think it's still possible.
So you're not expecting the record?
I'm about 50-50 on it.
Okay.
Because I don't know. No one seems to know what is really going on over there.
Guess we gotta
NIO
wait.
Park in the first phase. So,
If Aaron doesn't know, then nobody probably knows. just saying.
well, it's been a weird week.
Yeah.
And I'm digging around. I do a lot of that, but nothing seems really to be validated on either front, like for or against.
Anything clear?
So I don't want to, without that clarity, I just don't want to speak too soon.
Sure.
But yeah, I'll be watching for the delivery numbers, but also really, because regardless of whatever the delivery numbers are, how's the ramp up going and what are they going to tell us in earnings about fourth quarter and what to expect and how the ET5 is coming out of NIO Park and stuff like that.
Right. We got Jeff saying Tom Nash trash.
Why, are you guys fighting again, Jeff? What's going on?
I don't know who Tom Nash is, so I'm not gonna.
You don't know Tom Nash?
I'm not gonna back. Tom
I watch
Nash.
his channel.
Why do I?
Yeah, he's got a channel. He isn't a huge fan of NIO, but he's less a fan of.
He's
Chinese
a finance
government.
like market kind of guy, or is he like?
Yeah.
He's anti.
He
Not
he was
anti,
brought up in
but-
communist country, feels very strongly about communist run China.
Sure.
So doesn't like NIO or anything,
And so shares his opinion on YouTube.
and hasn't been real positive about NIO. So
Well, you know.
Jeff says don't watch anymore. He actually stopped through
Is
one of my
what it
videos
is.
once and was complimentary of me, and then I did a video about him because I was kind of like, I pointed out a few things and I'm like, hey, I don't mind that this is his opinion, this is mine, and I don't
Sure.
know, let's give it a few years and see what's going on, and he was actually pretty cool about it. So
Sounds like a cool guy.
I mean,
Jeff's obviously calling him trash.
they've gone back and forth a little. There's a little Twitter drama. that
Sorry,
may have
Jeff.
happened there.
Don't hate me
It's-
for saying
it's,
that. I don't know the guy. Can't judge him.
cracking up.
OFK
Oh, Vicky, we've
Oh,
got it
Vicky.
up. Can you not see it? Is it not big enough?
added NIO.
What is the live price? Is it
$12
close? It's not quite close. Today's
We got
almost over. We're at 968.
2 minutes. Is that over on it? Yeah, it comes up right there.
Yeah, so 968 is where it's trading right now.
Rip
But that's the
said
chart.
NIO $12 next week.
It's the 5-day.
That is the 5-day. This is the week. Let me take this down. Sorry. Is that? We could go to today. We opened up a bit higher though today.
Yeah,
We're fighting.
almost like somebody's pushing it down.
No,
that would happen.
no,
Ever.
you don't say. What, 993?
Some suspect characters who are shorting it. All right. So at least 250 added 250 shares.
Yeah.
Maybe just getting it. TLM.
TLMs.
I stay there. I stay with that problem.
Rip said $12 next week.
I'm down.
We can only hope for up.
Yeah, we're one of these times it's gonna be right.
Big man, Amazon is a buy. I could not say I disagree. I mean, I would probably slap a for sale sticker on there, but that's just
Amazon really blew up while I was gone. I came back and Amazon.
It was running the world.
There was none of that when I went in. But that's exactly the kind of reason that I chose NIO, because like
you want something
5
that
years, 7 years, things can look very different.
Very different.
So many Americans don't even know about NIO yet. It's awesome. Oh, by the way, NIO Nanad, for anybody who didn't see this, he shared a NIO is hiring for a position in Washington, D.C.
Oh,
to work with the folks in Washington, D.C. and to help bring NIO in and do.
Have you sent your application?
Actually, we can pull it up. Let's pull it up. Go to Twitter. I've got it pulled up in the background because that'll be fun. After the market closes, we'll pull it up. Go to.
Wait, I'm gonna look up.
Yeah, it's NIO Nanad.
Keep clicking close.
NIO.
Oh, what the?
You were going NIO Park.
Yeah,
you were thinking of Jeff in that costume. I was like, Park. You were trying to get that visual going, and
there he is. Okay.
There he is. That's it.
This one?
Yep. That's it.
You want me to share?
We'll wait until market is closed. Wait, what did NIO close at? 968.
968.
Okay. All right, and now we can share it.
All right.
We're gonna share this with y'all in case you haven't seen it yet.
Look, I'm back on my game. We're back. All right, guys. Let's make sure that's up. Okay, it's up kind of big now. Head
of Government Relations, battery electric vehicle policy. Smart. They're seeing that they need to.
Who's applying?
And here's what's fun. Look at this. Motor vehicle manufacturing. Wait a minute. Is that a teaser? And then in the comments, somebody's like, on site in DC. What? But right here it says this position can be based in Washington DC or San Jose, where they already have a location. But a little teaser. Hey now.
Have you sent them your resume?
I have not.
You say, hey, I'm a convict.
Can you imagine
but I want to. I'm gonna go ahead and work for you guys.
Me and the politicians in DC.
Yeah, stop it. They would love it. They would love it.
They would not love me. I don't think.
Oh come on, they would love you. Are we going back to NIO? Or do you want to pull up any? Oh wait, whoa! I didn't see this one. Responsibilities here for your job. So stay current on existing proposals. What? Testify before government committees in support of the NIO and or EV industry. Yeah. So you have to testify saying you believe in
here.
Partner with legal counsel to ensure compliance.
Compliance. So working with legal counsel to make sure everything's on point. I mean, William Lee understands before they come to the U.S., they have to have everything lined up on point. It's got to be
no room for error, no margins.
That's correct.
This position will require some domestic travel, be able to maintain professional relationships with members of federal, state, and local government agencies.
Positioning. 2022 is the year of positioning. I said it before. And I just hope that doesn't carry over into 23 because I want to see 23 being the year where it's just going to really, really go with serious hyper growth cycle of deliveries is what I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of depends on how they end the year. So,
right.
Yeah, whatever you want to pull up for the background. The NIO after hours in case something crazy happens.
We won't miss it. So we had for Daniel. Sorry, Daniel.
And for everybody else. Other people like to see us too.
It was on as a buy. CJF. Just looking at history for the HSI, it usually drops around 50% from the high before retracing back up. The 08 recession is the only exception where it dropped 58%.
That's the Hang Seng in Hong Kong. So looking for that to bounce is the call. Hey, I won't be mad.
50% down from the February 2021 high.
I saw somebody put a data point out, something about within 60 days generally on kind of the longer side of that from
the bounce
bottoms where it starts moving up again.
Right.
Chris with another one.
Chris, one more thing. This is the first week NIO has made higher lows since September 10th. Oh, good deliveries plus upcoming midterm elections could see some hope soon. Volatility, action.
I hope so.
Let's get it.
Although I'm not gonna lie, they keep it this cheap for a while longer, and I might just get to my goal. Baby steps. Baby steps.
Might just get to your goal, dude.
Maybe.
That'll be a day. We'll have to throw a little party on stream.
Will.
Have like some streamers and like some
get wild.
Some confetti. Tiki said, "I'm happy that I sold 100 Meta shares."
Wow.
Yeah,
well played. Wow.
And when it all into NIO down, still better move. Let's go. I love to hear chat's plays. That's awesome.
Yeah, chat's fun.
It makes me think like maybe one day I could be like you guys.
When we grow up, maybe we'll be like
that. Maybe. Probably not. Thomas, thank you. You're welcome. If he's saying that to us. Time to relax and focus. Money limited, or I would have bought more dips. You know.
I definitely think you're not alone there.
Yeah. Relatable. Jeff said, "Don't watch anymore." LOL.
Talking about Tom Nash.
Yeah. He said, "Aaron, can you add next time a small window with the live price of NIO?"
We pulled it up. We talked about it.
Yeah.
We were trying to be on it.
You're trying. Doug said Tesla ships vehicles abroad first few weeks, so maybe NIO does the same now to Europe. Tesla registrations were low first few weeks.
Yeah, they were, and they typically don't. They do that though. They ship a lot out to Europe, and then at the end they come back with the China ones. Although I have seen also, kind of digging around on Twitter and some of the different folks, it sounds like Chinese consumers are holding on to more of their funds right now. And the lockdowns obviously aren't helping with that. Why would you buy a new vehicle if you can't go out and drive it? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of not as fun.
Awful time to buy a car, really.
And not the entire country isn't locked down, but I like Cyrus has a saying. He said think of China as a continent instead of a country because it's just so massive, so expansive, big. And there's so much going on. So that's an interesting way to look at it.
Sure.
But again, you get an area, a small city of 2.5 million locked down. Yeah, right. That's like scale for us Americans.
It's huge.
We don't have any concept of that.
No.
So
not here in Nebraska.
No,
and good old Lincoln, Nebraska. Come
on. Jeff was laughing at us. I'm sure a lot of people are just laughing at us.
Captain, like, what's up, Sarge? Let's go. Got my European boys holding their NIO and buying more to average down. You know the game, baby. Come on. Will, what's up, Will? Hoping NIO will be rolling out production huge numbers in 2023 like BYD, yet the market has yet to reflect the BYD performance in share values. I'm a little worried that NIO may suffer the same fate. I don't think anyone's really reflecting accurate pricing right now compared to
the market's just
company. It's hard to judge a company right now based off of share price. In fact, I would say that it's just not the way to judge a company right now.
The
it's hard to.
Issues are there's a lot of stuff that needs to get worked through, and
getting ran through the mud.
Let's see if central bankers can
pick it up
better.
What's the Fed doing? What are they doing?
More pain was the last thing that Powell.
Were they just going to keep talking and it's just going to keep going down? And
we're going to see about November 2nd. We'll see if there's pivot talk.
Guess what, Powell? One day up doesn't make up for the next 5 being down. Okay,
he doesn't care.
No,
we need to watch for the Fed to re-enter the market. That will be the point at which we might be able to say the bottom is in. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Not that there are any conflicts ever going on.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to guess when the bottom was in, and
no financial advice.
We all know her.
We just joke around a lot.
That works.
It's entertainment value.
It is. Worried about the NIO may suffer the same fate. So Jake said, on a different item, Apple killed it today, a nice 7% gain. I don't like trading anything more than weeklies on NIO right now. It'd be tough. There's a nice pop coming, in my opinion, so I don't want to be too far out. Some knowledge and some wise words dropped on you guys by Mr. Jake.
Well, in the couple days after Monday, there was heavier volume on NIO, but it wasn't like Monday. And then by today, the last time I looked, there wasn't the same kind of trade volume. But again, it's just the things have just been so decimated. And again, when you can see what Meta or Facebook or whatever you want to call it had happened, then you've got all of the other stuff going on with the Chinese negative news narrative and all that. So it's just, yeah, Apple.
It's hard to love companies right now, guys.
Were you on the stream when I was talking about how Apple might be the safe play? This is a while back.
Yeah.
And I was like, if for no other reason, then Buffett owns a lot, and he's not exactly the like trading type.
Right.
He's going to be selling. He's just going to hold. Yeah. So at least, like a portion of those shares aren't going to move.
Yeah.
But the company's not, doing too bad either.
Not too bad. It's all right. Got me on the newest iPhone this week.
Oh, is that what that?
My plan was
I see you keep checking it over there. I'm like,
it's had the plan for 3 years, and look. You know what Apple did?
Look at sillies.
Hey guys, is this NIO Investors Anonymous?
NIO Investors Anonymous.
Not so anonymous.
We're not the anonymous ones, but
yeah,
we're the support group. Leaders? I don't know about leaders. We're part of
just like creators.
We're here for entertainment.
So I bought this, whatever. I got it shipped, whatever. They send me a charger, right? But they create these new charging, so it's not just a USB like a regular one that just plugs into a box. It's like a new plug-in that plugs into the box, and it's only Apple that does it, right? So what they do is they give you a new charger, and they don't give you a box. And then so guess what I got to do? I got to go to the store and just buy a new box, even though I just paid God knows how much. I didn't pay. Mom, bless. But for this phone, and they still want you to go buy a box. That's ridiculous. NIO would never do something like that.
NIO does.
They would give you the box.
They take care of you.
They're the company that just gives you the box instead of making you go buy it,
Vicky says,
FYI, Dutch government is paying for every home in the Netherlands €380 to cover gas price for November and December.
Wow.
Oh, what a nice government.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm just curious how this winter is going to go. Praying for everybody.
Yeah.
The energy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Big man, Google is also a buy. It's never leaving. Remember when that Goog split was like a big deal? People blow up on TikTok, then move their followers on YouTube to earn all their money.
Actually, that's something I need to do, big man. I haven't set up a TikTok.
Yeah,
I need to do that.
We've been chatting about it for so long, but that's exactly what we say every time we talk about it. Yeah. TikTok is the funnel. It's crazy. The amount of views you can rack up. CH, Hong Kong market is crashed. No matter how good it is, October deliveries, stock will keep falling.
It could. I'm not trying to rule anything out at this point.
Honestly, so
volatility is the only
possible.
Thing I'm kind of expecting
overall. Joshua, let's go. Picked up some Xiaopeng leaps today. The stock price is unbelievably low.
Okay.
We buying, chat. The chat is buying. Money is moving. NIO community, let's keep patient. 2023 will be NIO year. So he's still optimistic. Let's go. Love to see it. Everyone will know this name. All right. We won't forget it.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Well, after you guys mentioned the Fed fixing this mess, I'm feeling better about all valuations. Oh, well, thanks. You know what? Well, that's what we're here for.
Shout out to the Fed.
Shout out, Fed.
Yeah, that's it.
If you're watching, Fed, shout out to you. Thanks so much.
That's all I got.
Thunder Relaxed Focus said, just buy an Android. I made the switch already. Okay. You sound like my dad. Come on. I used to have one. See, that's the thing. I've owned one. I had a Samsung. I had a Galaxy back in the day. Broke it, but I had it, and I used it. And then I went to iPhone and to Apple, and I was just like, you know what? They got me.
Antidote. What?
Antidotal. Picked up my Bronco after a 15-month order last night at 4:45 p.m. from the dealership. I was the first and only sale of the day. As in, no one's buying cars right now? Is that the point? Because the Broncos are actually, the new cars are pretty sweet. One of my friends, actually, his parents just got one. Super nice.
Well, financing isn't getting cheaper. I know that.
My friend, actually, one of my roommates sells cars right now, and he's actually, he doesn't seem like he's having problems. But
you should do a little market research. Check back in next week.
Yeah.
We'll get on that. Yeah. Jade's, did I miss this month's anticipated delivery numbers? No. So far, the tally that we have for registrations is over 6,000. And there is no clarity at all with where NIO Park, the first phase is, which is coming out with the ET5s. We don't know about double production capacity from the original. And so we really don't know if we're going to have a new delivery record, if we're going to be still with that range of sort of the baseline 10,000 plus number. And I'll probably do a video on it this weekend because there's a few different things that I want to share that I don't have right at hand right now. But basically, it's a big unknown. And so
big question mark.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, I want to look back because I don't know if we've seen them do 4,000 in a week or not. I suppose it's doable, especially if you figure, again, first week of the month, government offices are shut down. So registrations might have been pushed off to the end of the month.
Delayed.
I don't know.
For sure.
But again, who's locked down, who's not? That also kind of matters.
There's a lot of outliers, I guess you could say.
A lot of unknowns.
So. Nokia 3310 is still the best phone. Nokia is still out here making phones. That's crazy.
I love BlackBerry.
Yeah.
That tells you how long that was gone also.
BlackBerry.
Because they do cybersecurity now.
The classic. The sleeper.
Time, relax, and focus. Is this Tesla phone the solution to the left monopoly phone?
Monopoly phone.
I don't know.
I hope Tesla does not
Maybe
make a
NIO phone will be. I don't know how that's going to work. Are they going to try and run those globally, or will they just keep them in China? I wonder. I think they'll probably roll things out as they're desired by users.
Right.
The thing is, they respond to users. When users say, "Hey, we want whatever."
Going global though with phones is just so much,
especially for China,
different because you'd have to bring in like essentially a new provider.
Well, and here's the other,
because
like Huawei, Xiaomi, I don't see them selling phones here.
No, because
it's not gonna happen.
You'd have to, they'd have to pretty much essentially create a whole new provider because there's no way like Verizon and then like they just simply,
True story. We can't talk about it too much. Daniel says he said Ford was good.
He said Ford was good.
Chat, this is a weird day because we started late. But I also, this week and the whole, plus I knew time frame wise, it's better for this guy's schedule. And I was just happy to get him back on a live.
Glad to be back. Where's
he kind of finished off the.
I was wondering where Rune was because Rune was on the Twitter and he was talking. Rune was the one commenting on your Twitter post. And he hasn't even been here. There's a couple people. I was like,
or he's just quietly watching. He could be
quietly watching in there.
He could be. Yeah, he might be here. Rune might be here. No, I'm thinking we might wrap. Anybody have any thoughts, questions, anything before we wrap it up?
Let us know. Ford wanted me to pay for the inspection after saying they would pay for it. Yeah, it just sounds like the classic dealership move right there. I'm not going to lie. Just
sounds like an American company.
Well,
I don't know.
Things are said. Things aren't done.
That is probably too common. Sadly, it's probably too common. By the way, I was having a little fun for anybody who noticed with the Twitter. Did you see my tweet where I was like, Twitter test?
To see. Yeah.
Because I just think that's funny. And other people I'm seeing do it. It's just kind of, it's comedic.
The shadow banning is real, though. On TikTok especially. You'll learn about that once you get into TikTok. You can create, people will create, so pretty much the way to test it is you can create 5 separate accounts, right? People do this. They post the same video on all 5 different accounts, right? One of the videos will get 2 views, 3 views. One of them will get 100K, 200K, 300K, 400K, a million, whatever. They pretty much just pick whatever account to run. They pick the account they use based on whatever video got the most views. And that's pretty much how they tell. So they create 5, 3, however many different accounts. They post the same exact video. Video go viral on one account, won't go viral on the other.
That's crazy.
And then they choose that account pretty much to run. They're like, okay, I'm going to choose this one. Because obviously this one, isn't shadow banned. There's no possibility that I just got 1 million views. Whatever.
This is just in TikTok cheat codes. That just happened.
Tips. Come on.
Oh, that's funny. Time about going to NIO Park and Snoop and Thomas. I see you. Time to relax, focus.
Snoop. Actually, Ford going the wrong way, but new minutes. We're trying to recidify it. Recidify. Is that a new word for me?
No.
Recidify.
No, rectify, I think is what we meant. Recidivize is like me trying to not go back to prison. Recidivism is me staying out. That's the whole.
It's just
one of
not
those
like
phrases.
repeating.
Yeah, he's talking about rectifying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fixing.
Was not impressed with treatment and dealer, and neither was management. Tinder lacks the focus is simply not having it with Ford. Ford, whatever you did to this man, he wants an apology.
It's not working.
He wants an apology.
Customers matter. Customers are important.
Jake, Monday, I'll be looking to do something with 35 contracts. You know, that's a lot of contracts. I don't know if I could be watching
Jake's is on it.
all those
He's in it and on
contracts. That is crazy.
I know we had the call for $12 next week from no shoot, I can't remember. It was Arl something. It's 4 letters in the first name. I remember. Anyway, I got you because I think you called it earlier this week too. For next week also.
Rips.
So let's see. Yeah.
Rip slips.
Real please. Real please.
Let's go. That's an L.
That's what I'm calling it. Real please.
Real please.
And you know what, Thomas? That's a good question. I've wondered it myself.
Can a person
buy a NIO and ship to the U.S.?
You know what? I'll just go buy one real quick, and I'll let you know.
There have been sightings of NIO in the wild in California. Yeah, it's a true story. There is at least one out there. They probably work for NIO.
They're on the endangered
they might have had
list.
a hookup, but I've thought of that too. Uzbekistan, I believe, is the place where about 10 to 20 different people have bought NIOs and had them shipped up there. Kind of crazy. Awesome.
Crazy.
Jake
awesome.
Says DC8 is 0. The figure cracking up. Average
DC8 is 0.
Yeah.
That's actually not true, Ofiki. I would show you my whatchamacallit.
Don't do it. Don't do it. This is going the wrong direction fast. That's
you want to see an average cost of $0, dude? I think my Robinhood made a mistake, but I have an average cost of $0.
And it's a Robinhood account. That's
okay. All right. Wait. Okay.
Oh no.
Nothing important is in there.
I want to see this.
Clip it.
This is
$0. Can the camera get it?
I don't know.
All right. Those 3 blurred things. Hey, $0.
We gotta wrap. We're losing people fast. We gotta wrap this thing up. Everybody have a great weekend. I will come back with content again soon.
Thank you all.
To Mustache Seth for being here again.
And appreciate you all. Soon. All love.